Welcome to a very exciting Clash of Clans video. The Town Hall 13 official tournament. $65,000 prize pool and only 16 teams remain. This video will be a recap of some of the best attacks from this tournament. Now for the round of 16, I can only bring 2 of the wars. However, moving through, I will be able to bring you every single one of them, who will be in that final, who will win the money. But let's dive into the first attack. Rigotorez it is, team captain for Tompanai Empire. They trail by a 3-star. Can they do it? Can he be the master with the Lava Loon strategy? 15 minutes remain in Tribe Gaming versus INTZ and not a single attack as of yet. The Queen charge. Is she going to be drawn to the outside of the base here? It's going to be interesting. He uses the king down to the bottom to take out the opposing king, but he's got to create that funnel quickly to drive his queen up. But interestingly enough, he's attacking a number of ground-based expos here. Definitely going to be difficult. Queen versus the queen. Down she goes. Uses that ability early, but with the skelly traps, the queen is stuck on the outside of the base here. I don't think this is what Rigotorez wanted. I think he wanted that queen in towards the town hall. King can hopefully get that funnel and redirect her, but I doubt it. She's continuing to walk down to that bottom, and Rigotorez now trying to adapt, creating the funnel over here by 8 o'clock to try and force the queen back in, but he probably will be okay. The queen should indeed go into that town hall. Keeping an eye on that war as well from Tribe Gaming, because that first attack is going to come in soon, guys. Stone Slammer coming in towards that multi. Down that will go. Down the town hall will go. And one of the scatter shots also tanked by the queen, which is beautiful because now Rigotorez can only worry about one scatter shot. Oh, the queen has walked and the scatter shot retargets, however, manages to get the second scatter shot tanked by the queen. It's looking good here with the Grand Warden's ability protecting all of the loons. He still has a rage and a haste. Rigotorez pulling it back for Tompanai Empire, and this is going to be the equalizer, meaning that they are still in this war. And Orcs GP, whilst they did go behind, they now have to pull themselves ahead again. However, we move across to a live attack from the main man himself. It is Itsu of Tribe Gaming. GG to Rigotorez, getting that 3-star. There is confirmation, and here we go. We have 2 attacks at the same time. It is Michael of Tompanai Empire and Itsu of Tribe Gaming. What is going to happen in this war? Crazy. Itsu starts with the queen charge down to the 8 o'clock section, slowly bringing them wall breakers in. I will probably be trying to commentate both attacks, but I'll try my best to focus in and make sure you get to see both of them. We have another live attack on the Orcs GP versus Tompanai Empire war as well, but unfortunately we will just stick with these. Go Itsu, everyone cheering him on in the chat. Yes, come on Itsu, you can do this. Gets a good funnel with that queen at the bottom and continues to use them wall breakers. What a beast! Getting the queen into that Eagle artillery compartment and down to the scattershot wizard towers. Look at the funnel created now for the miners and the hogs. It is beautiful. Interesting. I thought he might have attacked from up at 11 o'clock first, but it's not. He's going to come in front of the queen, sets up the funnel at 3 o'clock. What's happening with Michael of Tompanai Empire, who might be back in the lead in terms of percentage here, guys? Queen charge. Setting up that funnel, similar with the miners and hogs. I will leave that one on for you, but I want to focus on Itsu's attack. Good friend of mine has his YouTube channel. Be sure to check it out. And I am rooting for Tribe Gaming here. Come on, Itsu. As they come in, they've got nowhere to go but the town hall, so the funnel is set. This 2-star secured. Grand Warden's ability will be used any moment to help through the Giga Bomb and to help through all of that damage from the back end. The scatter shot, the multi-inferno, so many clan castle troops. It's looking good coming down to the end of it with the Royal Champions ability. Hogs and Miners splitting up everywhere to take out the defenses. 1 minute in the bag. Itsu is tearing this base apart, as is Michael, DP of Tompanai Empire. Exciting stuff here in the Town Hall 13 Cup. Itsu doing what he does best, tearing apart this base, ripping the heart straight out of INTZ. Aussie is defenseless. 3 stars it is, and a 3-star to the left of your screen as well for Michael DP. Beautiful stuff. Top play from both teams. And what is going to happen moving through the rest of this? What else is happening? We've got Eve Check, we've got Mr. E and Aussie of INTZ, and we have Lexnos, the leader, coming in. So let's dive across so we can see a full attack, and then we will find out what is happening. Wow. Here we go. Who's going to take it? Who is going to progress to be in the final 8 of this tournament? Remember, you are going to see right the way through until we have a winner. Lexnos taking his time in these first 30 seconds just to ensure his plan is solid. In he comes with a couple of test balloons, followed by the battle blimp, which will have the raged Yetis to take out the town hall. I love the freeze onto the sweeper just to ensure the Yetis get there. They pull the CC, and it doesn't matter that they get distracted because the Yeti mites only target defenses. So down the town hall goes. The queen charge can start. He soaks up a couple of air mines, and already the queen can just take out the CC very easily down to the bottom of the base, and he's got very nice pathing as well because a good chunk of the base taken out with that town hall. Not to mention, Tribe Gaming do have that 3-star in the bag, so although they do not know what will happen in these final attacks, and Lexnos is clearly going for the 3-star, you do not want to get a 1-star. They do not want to jeopardize that 3-star and their current lead because they are well ahead on percentage as well. Very nice to see a couple of archers used over to that right-hand side. That will help with time. It will help a little bit. I know archers don't do a lot, but you don't want a time fail, and especially not a 99%. Good job with the king down this left-hand side. With that ability, he can take that entire left-hand side and maintain the hogs and miners through the center. The queen has a natural area that she can work through, so the hogs and miners can concentrate their fire on the multi-infernos. We've got a single at the back, but they will deal with that, and the queen can do what she does best, moving through the middle and wiping out defenses. With that ability and with the Royal Champions ability, this is looking very good for Lexnos, and if they get the next 3-star, then INTZ would have needed all of their attacks that they were using to be 3-stars. The queen's ability is used, but a giant bomb does damage. The scattershot does indeed go down with the Royal Champions ability, and 56 seconds. It's looking very good for Lexnos. It is going to be a 3-star, and most certainly, come on, it has to be the victory for Tribe Gaming over INTZ. The Royal Champions ability is used. This is where the archers do help. He would have had enough time anyway, wouldn't have mattered, but 95%. Get some hype for Lexnos and Tribe Gaming in the chat as he pulls through with a 3-star to finish off the war. And as we go back to the board, we will see who will move forward in this one. It is Tribe Gaming, INTZ, with a 1-star. They give it everything. They went and gave it what they had. So there is your results from the round of 16 and the 2 wars that I covered. Tribe Gaming, INTZ, Tribe move forward. Orcs GP and Tompanai Empire. Tompanai move forward. Wow, only 8 teams now remain. We have Lexnos attacking for Tribe Gaming and Almu Allen of Tompanai Empire. The hogs and miners setting up funnels from each angle here to try and more than likely come in from the left straight down to that town hall. Meanwhile, Lexnos of Tribe Gaming opens up with his battle blimp and Yetis to take down the town hall. This is a similar base that we've seen previously, which Tribe Gaming also took out. So Lexnos feeling very confident on this one. A brilliant opener here from Almualan as well, taking out the entire northern area of the base. But look at the pathing which he now has from that 9 o'clock section straight down to the town hall, and using the siege barracks is definitely his best option to get free troops to create that funnel, and then also drive his hogs and miners in. We will see that deployment any moment so as not to time fail, as time is ticking down for Almualan. Lexnos though does have his king on this right hand side, and his hogs and miners will then be coming in from this 3 o'clock section, I believe. It's interesting that he didn't use the king further up to try and use the hogs and miners a little bit more successfully, because the queen will naturally come in towards the enemy queen. However, moving back across to Almualan, it's looking good for him as the healers switch to the hogs and miners. He's got a boatload of them moving through. It's a difficult back end with the Expo, Multi and Wizard Tower, not to mention his troops have split up on him, so he really has to hope that they get to that multi early on, but I'm not sure that it is going to happen for him. Lexnos has the miners and hogs coming in. The queen goes down and leaves the scatter shot. That could be huge, because I don't think the hogs and miners have got any chance. However, Almualan having a little bit better luck as many of the miners move into that area, and with the healers it looks like it could be an opening 3-star for Tompanai Empire with 24 seconds remaining. Lexnos keeps that percentage up for Tribe, so they are still very much in the lead. They've already got 3 stars on the board and Team Queso do not. We're getting close to the end of it. Oh, is Almualan going to time fail? 7 seconds. It is going to be a time fail. Heartbreak for Tompanai Empire, who got 14 stars in their previous war. Very impressive, but it's a 97%. Let's see what else is going on. Lexnos turns it around and gets the 3 stars for Tribe Gaming. Get some hype in the chat for them. That all but secures their victory, and there it is, 13-11. Tribe moving into the semi-finals. Ever so impressive. So we have Michael DP. Tompanai Empire definitely a little bit gutted due to the time fail, but they're not going to be too worried because they've got that good percentage and they know they've got the talent to get this one done. However, Activity have managed to get some very impressive victories so far in this tournament, so do not write them off, guys. Michael DP coming in here with the queen to try and get the scatter shot, but is it enough? One of them goes down along with the bomb tower. That's huge. Would have definitely loved to get both of them. Then we have the battle blimp for the town hall. I like the creativity here. For his Lalo, would have been definitely nice to get the 2 scatter shots. The Yeti take the town hall. They've lured the ice golems. What is going on? What is going on? Come on! Internet! Is this me or is this him? No! Let's hope it's him for the stream's sake. Otherwise it's all gonna go down anyways. Here we go. Well, that's a bit harsh. I hope it's not him for the attack, but it continues. Michael DP with the lava loon coming through. There is the tornado trap, keeping the balloons spinning around. We've got 2 skelly spells on the queen. It's looking good, but does he have the power? He's got the Grand Warden's ability, a freeze and a haste for the multi-inferno tower, but the ice golems could provide a bit of issue moving down to the end of it. He's got to get this multi. He gets the multi, then it's wrecked. 1 minute 22. There goes the multi, finally. Balloons on low health, but what an attack from Michael DP, getting the 3 stars for Tompanai Empire, because with 1 minute left, Although the ice golems could slow him down, I would like to think he's got enough time. It's difficult though, it is going to be close. However, Rigatores now in versus Cerise. Let's have a look at this. Lavaloon as well. Tompanai Empire do have good percentage, and I would imagine that all of Activity are attacking together. Queen driving in towards the scatter shot, enemy Queen, but there is a single target Inferno. Look at the damage of that scatter shot, wiping the Queen down into the red, but with the rage spell, she can get through it. Freezes the Queen, scatter shot, and the single Inferno, as well as the Grand Warden's altar. What a beautiful freeze that was. Queen's ability is perfectly timed to get the single, the Queen, the Grand Warden's altar, and that is huge value from this Queen charge. Lalo will be coming in over the top of the Town Hall. Queen, though, trying to get as much value. Once she gets this expo, she is relatively safe. Rigatores can shift his focus onto the Lalo now. Interesting that he uses another rage just to help through this area. And here it comes, straight into the Town Hall. I love the use of that Stone Slammer in order to try and help with pathing. Late deployment of the Lava Hound. Interesting, because he's going to be able to activate the Town Hall if doesn't get to the 51%, but he does. Perfect timing, and the dragon is in there to take out the defending royal champion, but doesn't manage to get it, guys. Oh, that's interesting. The royal champion pops the Grand Warden off. Balloons now going down. Heartbreak for Rigatores, because this base is pretty much wrecked if the Grand Warden was still alive, so it's not enough. Rigatores, unfortunate on this one. Could he still get... No, scatter shot ends that attack pretty quickly. I thought there was a chance until the scatter shot wiped out the balloons. Let's have a look. Let's find out. Look at this, guys. Let's find out what's happening against Fed. Come on. Maybe the attack is finished. Maybe the attack is finished. Here we go. Oh, it nearly is. Activity close to the 3 stars on this one, but it is not enough. Yeti with the Yeti might, but it's not going to be enough for him. It's into the 90s. Have Tompanai Empire been able to get a 3-star? Are they going to nick this one? Who knows, guys? 93%. This is it. This is the end of the war. Who progresses? It is Tompanai Empire. Semi-final time. Tribe Gaming and Muzhan 2020 alongside Team Vatang versus Tompanai Empire. 4 teams remain. Only 2 will progress to the finals, and only 1 will win the $65,000. Who will it be? Itsu is on a roll, getting 3 stars in the previous wars, and it looks like he wants the Queen to move straight into that Town Hall, take that down, and then the dragons will be able to be used probably from the 3 o'clock section. Queen, though, he's actually just walking the Queen, is he? Not going into the Town Hall, just walking the Queen down the side. Dragons will come straight into the Town Hall. The Queen will get the air defense and move around the left-hand side, so the dragons will automatically target the Town Hall. Nice job there. 1 test wall breaker, and he's breaking into where the multi-inferno is. This is good because it thins out the area where the dragons will go. Queen steps in, and that is his funnel all set. 1 balloon once the Archer Tower tanks onto the Queen, which is a nice touch there because it's going to be out of range. Pulls a black bomb as well to help with the healers. Brilliant insight from Itsu, and in comes the Stone Slammer from the 6 o'clock section. Helps to take out the defenses, and that will drive the dragons straight onto the Town Hall. Once that's down, they're into the center of the base, and the Royal Champion can then be used on the back end to snipe defenses and make sure that the dragons are protected through the air defense. We have another live attack coming in. Itsu's dragons hung up on the air sweeper, and they start to split. Fortunately, the Queen takes down that building in the nick of time and gets the dragons through. Royal Champion takes down the back end air defense. It's looking good here. Moving through, the dragons overpowering this base, and Itsu is en route to a triple of triples for Tribe Gaming and moving them ever so closer into the final positions. Everything is starting to go down. The queen loops around the base here, and with 1 minute left, he's going to wrap this one up for another 3-star. What a Clash of Clans beast. Itsu swagging the queen's ability, getting the job done, and I've never seen such a dominance in Clash of Clans, making sure that again and again he gets the 3 stars for Tribe Gaming. Here we go then. Here we go. We have 3 minutes for 7 attacks to finish off the Tribe Gaming and Muzhan war. Tribe Gaming ahead on percentage. Even if Muzhan get a 3-star, they are still behind on percentage, but they've got a lot of attacks. Anything can happen yet, and there's still 11 minutes in Team Vatang versus Tompanai Empire. Hex wanting to do his part to move Tribe into that final, closer to the $65,000 prize pool. Starting out with the Grand Warden Walk at the north of the base, and the Yeti will be coming straight into that town hall. No doubt we will see the battle blimp used in combination with this, not necessarily to open up an area of the base, but we'll probably see them coming in together to tank for each other. Or maybe not. Maybe he sues the town hall with the Yetis, and that is what he's going to do. We've got another live attack coming in, but the blimp and the Yetis will get that town hall down, and it means that they don't have to worry about it. The Grand Warden's ability doesn't have to be used for the town hall. You can be a lot more flexible with that ability, but he could have potentially merged this together. Like if the battle blimp was coming in now, potentially these Yeti would be tanked for a little bit, but that's being pernickety, and it's very difficult to focus on a million different things at once. Grand Warden's ability is used to get through the Eagle artillery fire and moving towards the scattershot, but he's got 2 scattershot to get through here. Whilst they are moving through the base nicely, he's got to hope that they go down quick. Yeti Mites onto the Eagle. It goes down. Queen takes the first scattershot. Come on, Yeti Mites. Get yourselves onto that next scattershot. Moving through the base very quickly here. The Royal Champion's ability pings through, and it's looking good for Hex. Yeti start going down. He's still got the King and Queen ability, but if the multi-inferno had have gone down, then this would have most certainly been a 3-star. With the healers getting hit by the multi, it's going to be close, but the Royal Champion is doing a great job down the bottom. Oh, it's super close. Is he going to have enough time? The healers will go down. The Queen's ability will get him through the defenses at the bottom, and it might be enough. Either way, driving the percentage up for Tribe Gaming and keeping Muzhan 2020 on the back pedal. 37 seconds with the Queen's ability. It is going to be a 3-star for Hex of Tribe Gaming, and that is 2 3-stars for them, moving them well into the lead. But let's find out exactly what is happening. Let's see that 3-star come in and get confirmation. There it is. Hex, what a beast. Now, what else have we got? Evechek attacking. We've got a 2-star. We've got Itsu under attack. Evechek is the one which just started, I believe, and yes, it is. So, what is it going to be? We've got more live attacks coming in. We're down to 8 minutes for Team Vatang and Tompanai Empire. No attacks yet. Hex with the 3-star, and it's looking very nice, this for Tribe Gaming. Evechek got a 3-star in previous wars, so he's looking to do the same. Secure them into that final. Is it going to be Tompanai Empire or Team Vatang who joins Tribe, because they are very much in the driving seat at this point? Queen is going to be walked around the outside of the base. He's got to be careful when he gets in range of that single target Inferno, and the miners and hogs no doubt coming straight into the town hall. Queen has walked around it, and she will get pretty good value, but he's wanting to just send the hogs and miners from 6 o'clock straight up the middle, right through the heart of the base towards 12. 1 scatter shot down, single Inferno frozen. Beautiful job that by Evechek. In comes the siege barracks from the 9 o'clock section. which again will just help the funneling, driving the hogs and miners into that town hall in at 6 o'clock and straight up through the gut of this base. It's looking very good, this one, as the Royal Champion comes to help with that funneling. Interesting enough, sends one miner in just to test for any tornado traps, skeleton traps, anything that might be hiding around the town hall. Whilst the miners can get around a tornado trap, the hog riders would be caught, and obviously if there is a skeleton trap there, it can be disastrous for your miners. What a beautiful funnel that Evechek has. Moving through, he can get direct access to the scattershot up at the top of the base, and it's looking superb for Evechek, getting another 3-star for Tribe Gaming. We're calling it this early because it's in the bag. Tribe Gaming popping off, doing what they need to do to get the victory and move closer to the $65,000 prize pool. They mean business for Town Hall 13, and be sure to watch out because they are coming for that World Championship 2020 trophy. The war is ending. Lexnos is coming in. Muzan did get a 3-star, but I don't think it's enough. Tribe have got this one in the bag. Can Lexnox get another 3-star and put them even further? We've only got 5 minutes in Team Vatang versus Tompanai and not an attack yet. The dragons go down super quick with the Queen's ability. Is it going to be enough? The final air defense wrecking the dragon, but the cannon going down might mean that the Queen has enough power. It's not going to be, but it's a high percentage, and it is going to mean that Tribe Gaming have done everything they can for this war. It's a very high percentage. It's going to be very close. The Queen does go down because of the healers, but it's a 95%. And here we go. Here it is. It's Tribe Gaming with the 13-11 victory. They move into the finals, but who will be joining them? We have 5 minutes from Team Vatang and Tompanai Empire. What is going to happen? Cauldron is the first attacker for Team Vatang, captain with the Lava Loon. How is he going to do this? He's got the clone. Is it going to be an Electron, or does he have Yeti in there to sui the town hall and just get that down? Recognizes that there are 3 grounded expos in this attack and going to be able to sui the scatter shot right at the side of the base here. So an interesting base design. The Ice Golem is used to just tank this initial area, mean that the Queen can get so much better value, and the Royal Champion gets 1 air defense. Meanwhile, the Queen can step up and get a 2nd air defense, but she's not going to. Is she going to turn around? Is she going to turn around? She should. She should drive herself up to that air defense. Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't. He wanted that air defense for the pathing of his Lalo. It's a wizard tower at the bottom, but I believe this air defense was the target. Comes into that air defense, so maybe he wasn't too bothered about it, but let's find out. In comes the battle blimp. What is inside it? Dragons, is it, for the Queen? We've got balloons that come out. And dragons, yes, there is 1 dragon in there for that Archer Queen. So the Queen goes down very quickly. Oh, the clone on the balloons means that he gets the Eagle Artillery, and that is huge for his Lalo pathing. Very quickly deployed around the town hall, so that will go down and secure the 2-star. But now, with a single target Inferno on the back end of the base, only wizard towers, it's looking very good for Team Vatang. Starting out, they have been very impressive in this war. He's got to get through this scattershot very quickly. No heal spells. Gets onto the scattershot, so does get it down. He's got 2 more haste. Maybe a freeze spell would have been a better option to freeze that, but in comes the hastes. He's trying to power through all of the defenses at the back end. It is looking good, this. 1 wizard tower gets surrounded, and with a minute left, it is a 3-star for Vatang. Let's find out who else is attacking, because we know everyone is pretty much in. We've got Riga Torres of Tompanai Empire with his Yeti attack. Starts with the Grand Warden Walk. We've got 1 3-star secured for Team Vatang, and I'm pretty sure that everything else is going to be super impressive and close to that 3-star as well. Tompanai Empire getting very high scoring wars, and Team Vatang taking out super impressive teams each and every round. They have had such a struggle getting through the bracket here because they're always coming up against top teams, like all of the teams to be fair once you hit this stage of the tournament. But Vatang have done what they need to do. They're in this semi-final. They are battling to get themselves through. An interesting approach. Unfortunate not to clip the Yeti and Bowler down the bottom there with that Grand Warden's ability. Could have been hugely helpful as he moves through. Yeti and Bowlers take the Town Hall, but with everything moving around, he's got to be fortunate here to try and get this base down. Thankfully, the Bowlers do get a bit of value, but I feel the real solid approach here from Young Han is the multi-infernos and the singles at the bottom. However, the Hog Riders get through there. And no, the single inferno does not go down. That could have been the change in the attack. With the Queen's ability, there is still a little bit of a chance, but it's not looking good for Rigatores. It is going to be the 2-star. It's a decent percentage, probably upwards of 80%, but with only 5 minutes. And look at that, guys. It is incredible right now. All of the players attacking. Where do we go? Lands Lauter. Let's have a watch of this one and see what happens. It's the drag bat, and the bats are already down, so Team Vatang do get the 2 stars there, but it's super fortunate to get that one. Definitely not the 3. Everyone going in at the last minute, but it's certainly not what they need. We have a 3-star from Vatang though on Almualan, the number 2 player. Is that going to be enough to hold them through? Or can Tompanai Empire get something? Let's find out. Everyone attacking at the last minute is in... Oh my word. Look at this, guys. Single target infernos again from Tompanai Empire. And... oh, it looked so good. The multi-inferno hanging on by the skin of its teeth might have been enough, but it's not. Jun Hun from Team Vatang gets a second 3-star, and that is going to move them ever so closer to battling Tribe Gaming in the final. What a beast of an attack. Getting this one done. There we go. It's a 3-star. Let's move back across to the board and find out. It could still be anyone's game. Tompanai Empire, no 3-stars at the moment. It's looking like it's going... Tribe Gaming already in the final. It's looking like it is going Team Vatang's way. Let's have a look. Tompanai Empire. Oh, it's a time fail. Almualan wipes out the base, but it's a time fail on that one. Let's find out. We've got Mechu. It's looking like Team Vatang. It's looking like Team Vatang all the way, guys. Oh, they do get a 3-star. The Queen is going to wipe this one, but is it enough? Oh, no. Is it another time fail? It's going to be heartbreak at this final stage for Tompanai Empire. A 99. Maybe it wasn't enough. Team Vatang, it wouldn't have been 12-10. What an amazing victory. And there you have it. Tribe Gaming are battling Team Vatang in the final. 13 minutes it is for the first attack. So everything will happen in the next 13 minutes. And we're starting with Nick again for Tribe Gaming. He opened up for them in the last war. Itsu has had 3 stars today. Can he go perfect for today and help Tribe Gaming to win the $65,000? Best of 1. It's not a best of 3. Literally, winner of this war wins it all. The $65,000. Nick is using the E-Drags from this left-hand side. He's got a nice funnel set up with his queen and his king to the top. In comes the slammer, and the royal champion will be used up to that top area to help out as well. E-Drags quickly get onto the town hall. We've got a couple of grounded expos, which is definitely useful. They take the town hall and move forward. The archers under the poison go down, and it means with the clan castle and the eagle artillery he can get pretty good chain pathing here straight through. It's got a lot of E-Drags. That back end air defense will go down to the royal champion, and then it's just the 6 o'clock one, which he gets very unfortunate. Oh Oh my word! It now goes down, and the Royal Champion wipes out the defenses on the outside. Nick, again with the E-Drags, but this one is going to be a 3-star. Once he got them into the middle, the Clan Castle and the Eagle Artillery just went down in a flash. Now, could the Skeleton Trap be his savior as the Royal Champion takes even more damage? Grand Warden goes down to the Black Bomb. That soaks it up for the E-Drags. 1 minute. Does he have enough? He should. There's only one Archer Tower left here, guys, but the E-Drags are very slow. This is where the Archers down to 6 o'clock is very helpful for Nick to try and help with time. Come on, Nick. You can do it, my friend. The E-Drags slowly make their way across this base. Do not tell me that this is going to be a time fail. He's got archers, minions, everything trying to get this down, but E-Drags, they're going to take some time. Come on, Nick. You guys can root him on in the chat. But it's 93. I think it's going to be a time fail. I think it's going to be a time fail. He can't chain through the buildings. No. Oh, my word. $65,000 on the line and a time fail. It is going to be. It is a good percentage. But with 15 seconds, it's not enough. 96% it is for Nick. Starts out with a great attack, but super unfortunate. 1 minute remains. This is the final. Tribe Gaming versus Team Vatang. Winner takes $65,000, and we are in with Hex. I will leave the dual stream up here because Vatang will be attacking, and here they come against Lexnos. I will try my best to showcase everything I can. Vatang coming in with the Yeti smash attack. They've got that blimp in order to more than likely sui the town hall. Hex starts with the Yetis himself. He got a 3-star in the previous war with this attack, so he will be looking to replicate it and build on the percentage that Tribe Gaming already have. 2 stars, a 96 from Nick and an 80% from Itsu. They will be wanting a 3-star because we can assume that the teams will be getting some. I apologize about the errors going on here, guys. Totally not what we need, but we're back. We are back. Moving across to Vatang. Got that right-hand side compartment down. Jump spell in already for Hex of Tribe Gaming. And the Yeti, they're coming straight in towards that town hall. They're going to be straight in there. He's got 4 earthquakes, but where will he use them? Probably to activate the town hall and take it down, but he doesn't want to do it too early. Once the Yeti get within that range, he'll be using the earthquake spell. So in they come. Everything flying forward. Meanwhile, for Team Vatang, we've got a very similar approach happening from the opposite side of the base. Funnel created. King will continue that pathing down the outside, and the Blimp has created good pathing for his Yeti, who can get that first scatter shot. They can take the Eagle, and then splash damage is relatively gone from the base because it's single target Infernos on the back end. Meanwhile, Hex is coming into a scatter shot, which gets to work already on the Yeti, and that is not looking good for Hex. The 2-star will be secured, but it's not going to be enough. With all of that left in the base, it's just not going to happen for him. The Royal Champion comes in, but the Yetis, they didn't take the Eagle. It's not going to be enough, so let's jump out of that. We've got Eve Check. We've got Lexnos coming in as well. Let's see what Lexnos is doing. He has a Yeti attack. Feels it will work against 3 single target Infernos. Meanwhile, for Vatang, the Royal Champion, wow, she will get that Town Hall saved onto it, and it's going to be a 3-star for them. 2 freeze spells with 1 back-end Wizard Tower. Vatang take the lead with an opening 3-star. 50 seconds remaining. Is it going to be? Have I jinxed them? No, the Queen goes down. The King and Royal Champion at low health. The Ice Golem needs to do something, but the King is still in range. The Royal Champion gets it. Wow. Incredible stuff, but with 30 seconds, it will be a time fail, unfortunately. But Lexnos is charging through. If the single goes... Oh, Lexnos has got the 3 stars, guys. He has got the 3 stars. But moving back to Vatang, I might have spoke too early again. because it's not. It's going to be a 99. The Tesla is not going to go down, so it's a 99 for Vitang. Heartbreak. Lexnos will be getting this 3-star though with 50 seconds. Oh, but Vitang have got 2 3-stars already against Evechek and against Nick. Evechek has got 1 3-star, so Lexnos will get this one and will tie it up. So it will all come down to this attack versus Itsu. OP Wizard going up to the top to that builder hut. What happens on percentage? It's 72. It's going to be a percentage that ties it. Nick got the 96%, remember, which flies. Tribe Gaming up there. What's it going to be, guys? War has ended, and it's a victory for Tribe Gaming. 90% over Team Vitang, 89.4. Wow, what an intense finish that was. Incredible from both teams. We couldn't have asked for a better ending. Tribe Gaming are your winners of $65,000 and the champions of the Town Hall 13 Cup.